Okay, let's look at the homework 3.5, number 2. Right, so why don't we just go ahead and take the derivative with respect to x. So we're going to take the derivative with respect to x. Right, so derivative of e to the x over y would be e to the x over y, right, times derivative of x over y, which is going to be, so I'm going to use a quotient rule, y squared on the bottom. Then you have derivative of x is 1 times the bottom, which is y, minus x times derivative of y, which would be dy over dx. Right? So this is equal to derivative of 4x is 4, right? Minus derivative of y is a dy over dx. Okay? Alright, so since I don't like fraction, I'm going to just multiply both sides by y squared. Right? So that way, I'm going to have, let's see, so this y squared is cancel out. So you're going to have y times e to the, so y times e to the x over y, right? And also minus, so here's a negative sign, right? X times e to the x over y, so which is this guy, right? Then you have a dy over dx. So you have dy over dx, right? Then if you multiply the right hand side by y squared, you're going to get 4y squared minus y squared dy over dx. Alright, so now we're gonna try to put all the terms with dy over dx in it on this side. So dy over dx. Right? We see one right here. So this term has dy over dx. So you would have negative x e to the x over y. Alright? Then you have another term, a negative y squared dy over dx. So we bring it over to the other side. You have a positive y squared times dy over dx. Alright? Then you have 4y squared on the other side, so I'm going to keep it on the right, so there's no change there. Right? But I'm going to put this term over to the other side, which becomes negative y e to the x over y. Right? So since y is in common, I'm going to pull y out, so it's going to be y times 4y minus e to the x over y. Right? Alright, then last step is we just have to isolate the dy over dx by divide through by quantity y squared minus x e to the x over y. So you get dy over dx is isolated. Then right hand side is y times quantity 4y minus e to the x over y. Right? Then divided by y squared minus x e to the x over y. Right? So this is the dy over dx that we were looking for. Right? Then you can compare, it's exactly the same thing. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.